There are no facts about the future. There's only conjecture about the future. Because facts occur in the past. The analytics industry is based on this very simple relationship. So there are some in the industry who will say that past behaviour is the best indicator of future behaviour, and they're correct. Within their domain, they're correct. There are some who will say if you use the past to build the present, you doom the future. They call it anchoring. And they're correct within their domain. So what is a rational person to do when confronted with multiple plausible explanations? Well, they broaden their view, which is what we're trying to do for you here today.
The reporting for the All Blacks is a really interesting space to go in, because we deal with a variety of different people. None of our people are the same. We've got 65-year-old men that don't know how to use a phone, but they still need to look at video. They still need to look at data. We've got 21-year-old students who are playing for the All Blacks that are doing systems and architecture degrees at university. So we're dealing with a really varied end population. So our reporting's got to be pretty clever. Again, because we use SAS, we obviously use the VA, we use the visual analytics. And what the visual analytics did for me, and what it did for the All Blacks, is it gave us an end user experience that made data fun.
Well, I think that means that you ensure that decisions are based on evidence, and that's something which is now entirely possible with the new tools that we've got, via organisations like SAS. Previously, I think many decisions were based on, particularly in government, hopefully there are no politicians here, but based on doctrine rather than fact and evidence, and so that's the big change that we're seeing.
So we use the data and the facts to present the story in a way that a board would understand, hitting them where it hurt in terms of either fee leakage or opportunity, or in terms of risk and reputation. Once we were able to tell the story from the outside in, from the customer's view, the fact that we wanted tens of millions of dollars to do this piece as an enterprise facility suddenly made sense. And not only did we get the money, we got the next lot of money as well for the next couple of things that we wanted to do. That kicked off a whole piece of individual event-based marketing, and this is sort of going back 15, 16 years. So one of the ways to get data and insights on the map is to find a way to make money out of it.
I was invited to an investor roundtable several months ago together with our Chief Analytics Officer, Evan Stubbs. And we were asked by a bunch of investment bankers how to recognise from the outside an organisation that gets it with analytics and is using their data strategically. Mm-hmm. And the reason they were asking that question is that's where they wanted to invest their money. So the work that gets done by people in this room that filters its way through to business strategy is impacting the share price of those organisations.
Make sure that adds value and make it mean something to the people that are getting that information. And I think, there's just been a fundamental shift over the last even 2 years of people just really understanding in the industry the part that data plays, and the part that actually understanding and analysing that data is fundamental to the growth of an organisation.
This is morning tea at our national event. What we're about is helping build a world-class analytics capability for New Zealand. And we are super stoked. We're a community, independent organisation. We help the industry come together and make it happen for New Zealand. Today, we have many speakers of a range of topics, and this is what we do. We bring people together to have a strong conversation around analytics.
So I'm Managing Director for SAS in New Zealand and Australia. So it's great for me to be over here and see some of the great stories around how some of our customers are innovating using analytics to really take their organisations forward. because in today's world, the stories that get told are what help sell the value of business analytics at the executive level, which is really critical to our future.